Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So this video is a little bit different to the other things that I share online, and that's because this was actually recorded live from a mastermind in Curacao. I never figured out whilst I was there how to actually pronounce it, but there was a mastermind in the Caribbean, and it was an amazing week of learning and networking and really kind of strengthening existing relationships. And during that week, I gave a presentation, and it was quite a long one. It was well over an hour. So what I've done is I've broken it down into little sections, of which this video that you're about to watch is one of them. So apologies, the audio isn't as crisp and clear as I would like it to be, but it's still very listenable, yeah, I really hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you do get some value, and obviously share it to anybody who you also think might benefit. So without further ado, please enjoy this video.
The first hour of your day is like where you put on your armor. This is what I feel. We discussed this, I think, like this morning or last night or something. Like, you're most impressionable at this time. You get your phone, and there's a bit of bad news on there. It can mess up your entire day, right? The expression, got out on the wrong side of the bed. Is that an international expression? Is this yeah. It's based on fact. Like it's how, for me, I feel like it's the very first hour of your day. You haven't got your armor on yet. Things can affect you for the whole day, right? So the way you get in the zone, the way you put on your armor, is about consistency. Consistency is reducing the number of decisions, right? You find out what works for you, and you stick to it. So here, I reference Miracle Morning. Who here has read Miracle Morning? Good right-hand side of the room. There's Miracle Morning was the original book by a guy named Hal Elrod, and now they have Miracle Morning for Entrepreneurs, where Cameron Herald, who's a Facebook friend, thank you, he's added his own stuff to it. And Miracle Morning is basically a bunch of things that you should do on a daily basis to like get in the zone, to be optimized, to be ready for whatever life throws at you. And it's fantastic. It's also, the first one's actually a very, very small book, so it's worth reading. It's also something that will help you get up earlier in the morning as well. It's also something that, talking about the getting up without alarms thing, as a kid, how often did you struggle to wake up on Christmas Day? Right? Even if you were excited, like excitedly puking at the thought of the new Lego castle, like I did, you didn't have much sleep, and you still had no trouble getting up to see what Santa gave you, right? Miracle Morning is kind of like that, because it primes you for the next day, and it kind of gets you excited for the next day as well, which will help you waking up. So my routine always consists of these. Do you know what? I did all of them except the bulletproof coffee this morning as well. Bulletproof coffee's not really my fault. I had coffee. So meditation, bulletproof coffee, which I've mentioned, just Google that. Gratitude. I have playlists, like Spotify playlists as well, that I listen to in the beginning of the day. They're like, all my music has very limited vocals, because I find vocals distracting, because you listen in, it's like someone's talking to you. But there's the playlist earlier on in the day are like slower. It's all about easing you into the day. Supplements, which I'm going to go through, and this cold blast shower. Anyone do this?
That's a bitch.
You're in LA, your cold can't be that cold.
Oh, God. She hears me yelling in the kitchen. She's like, what's going on there? I'm like, ah!
I growl.
Yeah. It's the only way. Yeah.
So basically what a cold blast shower is it's deliberately making your life difficult. Because if you deliberately make your life difficult, life is easy. Right? So if you have a hot shower, whatever, if you really want to sort of trick yourself, lather up, and this is the point to do it, because you kind of have to do it longer. Flick it all the way to cold. Yeah. Right? Stand there for up to 30 seconds, build up to it, right? And count down like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? And basically, you're making yourself hard. You're making life hard for you, for yourself, but you're also getting a win in earlier on in the day. You're starting your day with wins, right? If you make your bed, which I don't do, but some people do this as a win. It's a win, right? Boom. I'll start the day with a win. Cold blast. Boom. I feel like I didn't want to do this. You never want to do this.
Oh, no.
And in the winter, you want to do it even less. But you do it, and then you switch it back up to hot, and you sort of feel like tingly and stuff. And the cold, what it does is it gets you in, it gets your adrenaline going, it aids fat loss, and it gets you in a sort of like fight or flight primed state, right? Changing of temperature changes your mindset. Tony Robbins talks about this all the time. So he goes from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. And it just changes your mindset, and it gets you ready, and it gets you primed for the day. So
you go back to hot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't just like shiver and get out.
See, that's what I've always done.
Like
just shiver and
nipples
get
and
out,
stuff.
and I'm like, man, that was fucking miserable.
No, I'll put it back up to hot.
Oh, okay.
Back to hot. And actually, it's that change from hot to cold to hot that does stuff. It does weird things to you. As I said, if you do it just after you've lathered up, you kind of are forced to stay under the cold a little bit longer because you've got to get all your crevices and stuff. The more crevices you have, the longer you go. Cat the girlfriend, not the pet. I've agreed with her during my morning routine. Like, this is what my morning routine looks like. This is how long it is, and it ends with the sound of me grinding coffee beans or blending my bulletproof coffee, so she knows like the end point. So I'll go downstairs. I'll go into the kitchen. I'll meditate. My dog will come and sit on me, which is like a feeling of gratitude. I love that love. And I'll work through these things, the gratitude, the feel-good music. Sometimes I'll do later on. Sometimes I'll do whilst I'm making the coffee. The supplements come after the bulletproof coffee because some of them can make you sick if it's on an empty stomach. But it always starts this way. And so, like, I know this puts me in the zone. And if I don't change it, I'll always get put in the zone. As long as I don't change anything, this will always work, right? So if you figure out what works for you and then set up your environment so that you can keep doing it, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, does anybody here have like a pretty consistent morning routine? Yeah? Yeah.
I remember I was my most productive when I had this wake up on this. As soon as you wake up, I would immediately go to the gym and get some service. Right after that, I would just go into my work. And I feel like my brain was optimized in that moment to complete all the hard stuff I really had to do. And at that point, I could take a break for lunch or whatever. The rest of my day was just flow.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been waking up a little later and realizing it has been impacting the quality of the work that I do something with this. So thank you for it.
The thing that actually I didn't include on there, but only because I would be lying if I said I always did it. If that said what you should always do, I could have included it, is exercise. And by exercise, I don't necessarily mean go to the gym. Unless you're a freak, the gym's never fun, by the way. It's not no offense to freaks.
Yeah,
No offense again to the freaks. Like, no one wants to do it, but you get a lot of brain benefit, cognitive benefit from doing it. But if you want to skip the gym and you want something that primes you for the day without kind of taking up a lot of your time, you can do like fast, like jumping jacks, burpees, like jogging on the spot whilst punching for like 30 seconds. Anything that gets your heart going will kickstart the day, and it starts your blood circulating. It starts, you know, when you take the supplements, they'll be pumped around quicker. The water that you've taken will start flushing the system. Right, so it's a little hack there. If you hit the ground running, you feel ready for the day. Shall I split this into two presentations? Anyone want a break or? We're on slide 15 of 21, but the last two are like, one says thank you and one says Q&A.
Alright, so we've got about 10 minutes on this, so I'll get as much as possible from there.
Is this good? Or am I?
Yeah,
This is good. This is really good. Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. So you can see why I wanted this at the beginning, because I feel like if you start putting in some of this stuff during this mastermind, where we've got so much knowledge that's going to be shared over the next few days, more of that knowledge will go in, you'll benefit more from the knowledge. And so like learning this at the beginning is kind of